just whatever platform it is. We're just endlessly live. Okay, cool. And we are live. By the way, if you want, I was gonna retweet it on my personal. It's live on X video stream right now.
Okay, nice.
If you want to retweet it, you can, letting know your community.
Oh yeah. Let me put it up real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna retweet it as well.
Is it on your on my page, on your page?
It should be on Wolf, unless you connected your phone already.
No. Okay, I see it.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Yeah, I just retweeted the Wolf account one. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good, guys. Welcome to Wolf Web 3. Welcome to the podcast. We got Kool Crypto on, the airdrop farmer, the guy making everybody else money. Yeah, I can't be stopped.
Let's go. What's going on?
Right on, bro. Well, listen, thanks for coming on the show. We're repping Wolf Financial out here. Dude, I'm happy to be here. How's it going?
Let's go.
Right on. Well, listen, dude. You're out here. You're on Spaces. You're on the timeline with all of us grinding. You're in Spaces. You're in video streams. You're in all the things right now. Lately, actually, two things. Lately, you recently got a little bit more cavalier in doxing yourself. You're out here posting the gym stuff, the car.
Yeah.
What changed, bro?
So what changed was asking why I doxed myself. I think I've been anonymous for almost 4 or 5 years now, man. I think I feel like it was time. I think because I'm working with projects now, and we're doing different things, and I believe they have more trust in you if they can see your face, right? And even the audience, also the guys that follow me, the followers, they have more trust in the face, man, than just a PFP. So, and for me, it's comfortable. It's comfortable just being me, man. It was very, very hard not being me, but now I'm open. I have nothing to hide, man. So, of course, most people stay hidden because this is crypto, right? I mean, they want their privacy, no problem. I think that for me, it's more of, I had nothing to hide. It's time to open up, and that's it.
Let's go, bro. So, all right. So for people who don't know, you're the king of airdrops. You and a few other people are really, really leading this industry, like killing it. You guys are moving the needle in a way that us, like at Wolf, like sometimes we look at some of these numbers and we're like, yo, what is going on? This guy is moving. Like, he's moving people in. And the thing is, it's not like you're creating opportunities for a lot of people. And you talk about this in a lot of the spaces. You're like, especially when we're talking about Bitcoin versus altcoins, airdrop opportunities, you're like, yo, there's a bunch of people in this industry who don't have a ton of liquidity. They're looking to, do some things, do some farming, find cool opportunities and make bags, flip them, jump into the next. And like, that's a lot of your world. And not all of it, but a lot of it. So walk me through a little bit when someone asks you, like, what do you do? And you're like, all right, well, I do a few things, but like, how do you kind of describe it?
So I've always said, I want people to win. Our industry is getting bigger and bigger. It's getting harder and harder to make money in the industry. And I think most people don't have the liquidity to join in. The bigger our game gets, the more money is required to make money. Fortunately, a lot of people now have the chance to do well in the industry by joining test nets, right? That's what it's called. So a test net's basically when a project is pre-mainnet launch, right? Pre-main products, right? So they want users to test their protocol. They want them to break it. That's where the juice is, man. So I think once people test it, they get rewarded for being an early tester. And I think a lot of people, have the opportunity to start off, at least to start off, right? Some people come in crypto with nothing, man. You guys have to realize that. I say this all the time. I think we live in an industry. It's a global industry. It's 24/7. We have people in some countries that make $50 a month. That's not a lot of money for us, for you, for me, that live in the West, right? So crypto gives them that chance, man, to come in and try. I think give them a chance, right? And airdrops is one of the ways to do it. And I think for me, that's why I tell people I do airdrops. That's me what I do. I do other stuff too, a bunch of different things, but I like the airdrop stuff because it allows me to to not risk my liquidity as much. I guess
Mhm.
is a way for me to extract from the system without necessarily risking what I'm risking my own money. And when I make money from airdrops, I take it, I put it somewhere else. So, and I think for me the biggest thing too, because I'm a power user. I love to use DeFi, buy NFTs, everything. I use everything, every
Mhm.
blockchain possible. I'm in it. Um, that also gives me an opportunity to test early projects
Mhm.
and I could get a view of where or which direction are the crypto industry is going, right? Because
Mhm.
it's really cool though. It's really really cool, but yeah, it's awesome. I think the airdrop game gives users a way to get in projects early. I've seen so many projects like 6 7 months before they even come out. Like I'll give an example now.
Oh, yeah.
For example, Fuel Network.
Mhm.
I found Fuel Network like 6 7 months before they came out on. I mean, they're not technically they're not out yet, but they're about to
Mhm.
go on mainnet soon. I found Karak Network
Mhm.
early. We found Karak Network in like November or October of 2023. They
Wow.
just went to yeah, they're about to do their mainnets, airdrop
Mhm.
whatever mainnets like soon. So
Okay.
we that's the beauty of being into airdrops. And, of course, it's about you make money and all that stuff too. But at the same time, you actually get an early view, a front row seat to each protocol. So it is so cool, man. And our industry is so big. It is so freaking
It
huge,
is.
and I can't do everything. So what I do is I just focus on what I'm interested in. What I'm interested in is I like NFTs, DeFi. I like DeFi. I
Mhm.
like Ethereum layer twos, and I'm heavily in the modular ecosystem.
Mhm.
Celestia, I'm big on Celestia. I'm big on Dimension and Saga. Like the modular ecosystem to me, it's really taking off. I mean, Celeste Shadows raised 100 million just like a week ago, and they raised actually like 50 I think 40 to 60 mil like last year. So this project it's so much coming, and this ecosystem is just blowing up, right? So
Mhm.
the opportunities are endless, and I think being an airdrop farmer, I'm an airdrop farmer, yes, but at the same time I'm a power. I want to say I'm a power user, just using different chains and get access to different wallets and different chains and see what's going on, man. Because each ecosystem is like a country.
Yeah.
Each ecosystem, like country, each country they speak a different language, man. Same thing as each blockchain. So that's it.
Well, so okay, so well, two things. One, bunch of people in the chat that I recognize, guys. If you're enjoying the conversation, if you're hyped to see Kool on a video
What
stream, retweet the
up?
stream. Retweet. We never say it because we're always on Spaces. Retweet the stream. We really appreciate it. I see Samara in here. I see Truffle. I see
Oh,
Billy.
smoke,
And
smart.
Sal.
Let's go. What up? What
Let's
up? What up? What up?
go. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So really, really
just,
appreciate you guys
just
tuning in.
I just so you know, okay, this is the first time. This is the first time actually on video docs. So I
Let's go.
and
Making
to be honest
history.
with you, this is the reason why, or one of the reasons why I felt like it was time, because I knew I was coming to your show. You reached out to me like 2 3 weeks ago. I said, you know what? I
Hey,
was gonna docs anyway. I was like, you know what? Why he doesn't do it on okay show? So, and
dude,
by
I'm
the way,
hyped. Thank you.
I met Kate in Bitcoin Tennessee, the
Mm-hmm.
conference. The dude is amazing, man. The dude is so chill. I like people that actually they their energy on spaces is exactly the same in real life.
Mm.
That means you're real. And I love people that are real. I don't like fake people. I stay away from them. I don't mess with that, right? So I love. I think we stayed in the same house.
Yeah, we did. We did. We did.
A big house, man. We got food, we got stuff. It was cool, man. Going to different events.
Yeah.
So it was awesome, man. It's awesome. So yeah, I appreciate that the pancakes. The pancakes
Bro,
was huge, man.
well, A, the pancakes. B, we ran into Colby Covington quite literally on the
Yeah,
way
oh
out.
yeah, that's true. The UFC fighter, crazy. He just
Bro,
walked right by us. I'm like, yo, that's Kobe Covington. That's crazy.
I
Regular dude,
froze.
this is why I keep saying, man, don't ever pick a fight in public because you never know. Like this UFC champ walked right by you to go eat pancakes.
I never would have. I never, if I didn't know who he
Crazy,
was,
bro.
I would have just
Yeah,
thought he
yeah,
was some
yeah.
normal looking dude, you know. But he walked right past us, went straight into the pancake shop, got a bunch of breakfast, I guess. No, but yeah, I was gonna say the same thing to you, man. We got to meet. I remember vividly because I literally had the glasses on, not these glasses, but my recording Meta glasses, the smart glasses, and I was recording, and then I was like, oh. Kool is here, and you had the orange mask still on, and I was like, "Let's go!" Yeah, I had a great time, dude. Bitcoin conference was a lot of fun. You know, speaking of the Bitcoin conference, we can dive into the other things in a second, but I would like to stay on the Bitcoin conference for a second. A, how was your experience out there at a crypto conference? B, you met the whole Wolf team. How was it meeting some of your friends that you see on Spaces a lot?
It was absolutely awesome, man. I think that was my first conference. I normally don't go for that kind of stuff. I'm not really big into crowds anyway, but I always said I always go for at least one conference, and it was unbelievable, man. I think just the energy there. I think that's why I'm so ever since I left the conference, it's been crazy, man. It's been my drive is on overdrive. Like my love for our industry is growing 10 times more, man, because what I saw there was unbelievable. And like I said, it needs to start though. The Wolf guys, you guys are absolutely amazing, man. I love being a part of the team, man. You guys have shown me absolute support from day one, and I just want to thank you guys, man. You know, Gavin, right?
Gav, yep.
Gav, and Charlie, you, Samuel also.
Yeah, I think we had Sam, Gabriel.
Yes.
I think that's some of the guys from Wolf Financial, like Jordan and Evan.
Yeah. So I met Jordan. It was awesome. It was awesome, man. Meeting everyone in person, like I said, man. I think sometimes, man, meeting people in person, you get to appreciate them even more because talking on Spaces is cool. Don't get me wrong, man. But meeting in person, you get to gauge that vibe. Is it real? It's real. But every single one of you were legit dudes, man. It was super cool meeting you. But the conference is awesome, man. It was unbelievable seeing how big that event was. Massive events. The lines were hours long to get in. Luckily, we had the press passes, so I was cool. But man, holy moly! I think that our industry is here to stay. The amount of interest in that stuff is unbelievable. And plus, Trump was there giving a massive speech, and you know, just the energy there was amazing, man. I think if you're listening to stuff right now, I recommend going to at least one of these conferences, either the Ethereum conference or the Bitcoin one. But it was unbelievable though. Just meeting the guys, seeing the projects, and you know, just feeling being in a conference where all of you have the same interest. It is unbelievable because it was awesome. I have no words. I'm definitely going to my goal. I know there's a conference in December. I don't know, Miami. I don't know about. Sam told me about that. I'm like,
Art Basel, Miami.
No, yes. I know. I think if I'm able to look at the dates and it works, I might come. We'll see.
Bro, I think it's like December 8th or something like that. The first, like the end of the. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right.
No worries. That makes some noise. Yeah, I'll let you know, man. December 8th. That's not far. That's not that far from now. And I think you can't go wrong. Go to Miami. Wait. Is it an Ethereum all conference? It's just all mixed up, right?
So it's called Art Basel. It's like one of the big Kahuna conferences. There's NFTs. There's crypto people. There's Bitcoin people. It's a big like I don't even know. Like it feels like it's like the festival of crypto bro people. I don't know. Like there's like a huge NFT presence last year. The Green Gods were usually big there. Pudgy Penguins are big because they're all. I think Pudgy is in Miami. A lot of the people out there and like Luke.
They live in Miami. That's cool. Yep. Yeah, man. So if I don't come for this, I'm 100% going to come for I know Eat Denver. Right? Eat Denver is what they do every year, right?
Great.
So I'm not down. Is just.
Bro, I live in Denver. I just moved here this week.
No way. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there.
Nice. I think I think you're moving. Yeah, I think you did mention that.
I just moved from Washington State over to Denver, just a few hours.
You did mention that you're going back. You're going back. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, wait, you just came back from Europe, right?
Yeah, so there was a lot of conference this last few weeks. Like we went to, because I do a little bit of travel with Near Foundation, and then I
Yes,
do a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit of
yes.
travel with Wolf. So I just got back from, we went to Belgium like a month or two ago, and
Okay.
then we went somewhere with Wolf, I think, and then I went to Italy for ETH
Nice, nice,
Milan,
nice,
and I just
nice,
got
nice,
back from
nice,
that.
nice.
And so next, and then well, not next week, tomorrow. Tomorrow we fly to Utah to go
Yeah,
to
for the
Prometheus.
yes, yes, yeah, yeah, yes. I think definitely I would. I've been to a bigger conference. I'm not really. I've been to that. So I need to go to ETH conference or probably
Definitely.
for sure. That book me for that. I'm definitely going for that. But the one in December, 50-50. But I'll let you know though, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Sounds good. Sounds good. If we get if we 2x Cool's numbers on his next stream HQ trivia, then we will. So let's talk about that, bro. So Animoca Brands, one of the largest VCs in the space, just partnered with Lamborghini yesterday. I saw on Instagram.
Nice, nice.
Huge company within the crypto world, as well as just the broader tech, gaming, metaverse, all this stuff. They're working with a few select people. You're one of them. You're moving the needle in an enormous way. Talk a little bit about the partnership, and then talk a little bit about how you're seeing so much success, because we could all use a little bit of tips here.
So you guys know, I've worked with them, Wolf, the guys from Wolf, and they have a partnership with Animoca Brands, and they brought me on to onboard people, right? So I got the early access to Stream HQ. Stream HQ is a protocol like that backed by Animoca Brands. So they brought me on about 5 weeks ago, and I just love the concept of being interactive on spaces. And I'm a space host anyway. We host spaces every single day, Monday through Monday. I'm on every single day, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Monday through
So
Monday, just
yeah,
every day.
Monday through Monday, I'm on
Wow.
and multiple and 3-4 times a day, right? 3-4 times a
Wow.
day every day. I'm on spaces. So and Stream HQ coming up, and with this concept, it's fascinating, man. So when I got on board, man, I reached out to my followers and say, "Hey, you guys, why did we come test out this protocol, man? And let's see how this stuff works out." And people loved it, right? And I think the biggest thing is, for now, you could create your own questions on Stream HQ. So you're actually you're live on Twitter Spaces. At the same time, you're also your Twitter connects to Stream HQ. Then you're feeding your audience questions and stuff like that. It's really, really cool, man. It's awesome. And I think we've got crazy numbers. We broke couple records already, man. It's insane, man. I think
Dude, tell me the numbers. I know you know them by heart. I know you know the exact numbers.
so every trivia is like 3 questions for trivia and 1 minute for the whack-a-mole game. So people playing whack-a-mole live on spaces. And I put in trivia questions about like soccer, like who's, like, for example, man, like who's the greatest soccer player, or who's better, Ronaldo or Messi, right? And I picked Messi, and the crowd was like, no,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Ronaldo. Okay,
he has more titles, man. He has more titles. I mean, he has more titles. So, so I mean, it's really cool. So I think the thing about Stream HQ is, being interactive with the audience, give them a reason to stay behind. Because when people are on Stream HQ live, earning XPs, earning gems, earning tickets, they max out after like 20 minutes, because our spaces are massive, man. But they don't leave. They stay for 4 hours, right? 3 hours. They don't leave. So I host the spaces for 4 hours, and they stay. Hey, Nat, I see you. What's going on?
Shout out Nat.
Nat, yeah. She's my co-host, my other show, man, with Dave during the weekday, All Things Crypto. Yeah. Also, I see you. Yeah, man. So I think we've been able to onboard a lot of users on the Stream HQ and retain them. People love the fact that we could play games, ask trivia questions on spaces, in addition to just talking to the audience, man. It's so cool, because I think they probably come for me, because I make it funny, make it live. We play music, we do trivia, we make it fun, man. I give them advice. They want to ask questions, come up. So it's not about me, it's about them. when you make it about them, they don't leave. Because for example, now I'll give you an example. Today we held an 8-hour space today. Yeah. Let
What?
me even see 8 hours. Let me check real
Bro,
quick.
how do you do an 8-hour space?
I know. We 8 hours on Stream HQ, 8 hours and 3 minutes.
How many did you run? How many trivia did you run?
I have no idea. I have no clue. 8 hours and 3 minutes on space. But so what I did was I say, look, today I knew I was coming to your show. I said, look, I don't have the time to run our streams. So look, let me combine the morning stream and the evening stream together. And I was busy all day. So, look, why don't we just make it an all music show? So for 8 hours, from 8 hours, I had part of the audience, my bro, Mr. Charles, Samini, and a couple other people. They volunteer came up and just play music, Afro beats, rap, R&B for 8 hours straight.
Wow.
While people are playing whack-a-mole and earning XPs and earning tickets. Remember, there is a Stream HQ Carnival right now. Like I said, guys, Stream HQ is the project backed by Animoco Brands, and they have a carnival live right now. There's 8 days left. There's I think like a $25,000 prize pool that goes to the creators and the fans. So it's very active. A lot of big accounts now are on stream. So, but I love it, man. For me, it just gives me the chance to make Twitter Spaces more interactive, which is fun. And like I said, this is just the beginning. I'm sure Streaming HQ is on come with the fire pretty soon, man. So it's great, man. I freaking love it.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey. It's only been a few weeks since this really started.
No, they just went live. They've been live like 4 days ago. But no.
Wait, who has?
No, Stream HQ.
I just mean like we've only been testing it for the last few weeks. Like,
yes. No, so see, the Streaming HQ is available to the public now, but we've been testing it for the past 5 weeks. But the average user only has access to it basically from 3-4 days ago. But we've been testing for the past 5 weeks, yes. Yeah.
Right. So 2 things. One, I guess the first thing I'll ask is there any feedback that you think would be helpful for Animoca, just while we're here, already talking about it from the stream or from the trivia or the whack-a-mole?
I would say it would be nice to have more games on it. People get tired of playing whack-a-mole, right? There'll be if there was like a tic-tac-toe, whatever. I mean something friendly, something easy, something quick. If they had like 3 to 5 more games plus a lot of my followers, man, they don't have access to having a laptop. So laptop users on Stream HQ, easy peasy. It's so easy to onboard them. The iPhone users is just forget it. iPhone users probably can't even use this stuff. Android users do better with this, but it's still not. Yeah, so the PC perfect, laptops perfect, Android's okay, iPhone no go. So a more friendly mobile experience will be definitely useful.
Gotcha. Okay, look, I was picking your brain because you were crushing it with this. So great job doing this. So before Animoca stepped into the picture, before the trivia became a big thing. Well, it still is. Like as far as like I was gonna say, like before that, you were doing airdrops. You have not stopped doing airdrop alpha and testing out things early, finding opportunities for people, plugging them in, and you've got like an enormous catalog of various things that you've been farming for a long time. People made some good money off, especially a few of them. I feel like with airdrops, not all of them pan out, but sometimes they do, and when they do, they can pay off pretty big. So 100%. Talk a little bit about some of the things you've learned from doing airdrop meta for the last basically I don't know how long, but a long time.
Man. Yeah, for a while. I've been in airdrop since Uniswap did there about over 4 years ago. It's been 4 years. But I think the thing about airdrops is of course it rewards you as a early user and all that stuff, but you have to appreciate what the devs are doing, right? It's not easy to build something in our industry. So I appreciate the devs a lot. I think what they're doing is not easy for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, no. So as far as airdrop goes, man, I think I'll speak about like there are different cycles of it, different cycles of airdrops, different. The game has changed so much. 4 years ago, Uniswap, I think yeah, about 3.5, 4 years ago, Uniswap was one of the first ones I received. It was from nowhere. Like we just I was sitting at home. I'm like, oh, like this sent me like 400 units, like almost 8K, man, $8,000, crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What
Wow.
what what was nuts was I was actually one of the few people that didn't get as much. 8K was nothing. Like people were getting like
Oh
40,
wow.
50, 60 grand because all you had to do for the Uniswap airdrop was just make one swap. That's it. One swap on Uniswap.
Dude, I'm pretty
Wait,
sure what year was that?
this is 4 years, 4 years ago,
Oh, 4 years
2002.
ago? Okay, I may have missed that. I was thinking of another one. There was a couple others during the NFT craze, like
Oh,
2021,
there was a
that
bunch.
I
There
did.
was there was a whole bunch.
Dude,
There was a no,
those
no.
were
So
crazy.
no. So the craziest airdrops happened around the bull run. Jesus Christ, he was
Yeah.
unbelievable. DYDX was one of them. If you were a
Mm,
DYDX user, DYDX is a decentralized trading platform, and they rewarded people over 100, like 150K. Yeah, yeah, it was unbelievable, man. And yeah, yeah.
jeez.
So that was around the bull run, but it was like even what's that? Elio Trades. I'm a big fan of him. Elio
Mm,
Trades. His project with Alex Becker, I think. The other side, is that it? The other side, and
yeah. Other
no
side
side.
from Boy
No, no,
Yacht
what's the
Club,
side?
Superverse.
Yeah, no, it was
What's
the
it
one
called?
from Alex Becker, I think.
Imposter. Oh, Neo Tokyo.
Neo Tokyo, Neo
Yeah.
Kyoto, and Imposter, both of them.
Yep.
Ooh, 300 grand, no joke. Yeah, yeah. That was bull run. That's a bull run airdrop. So
Wow.
the airdrop game has evolved a lot from back then to now. I think back then you just had to make a swap, or even sometimes people were making 5 to 10 grand from just joining Discord. Just
Mm,
joining their Discord, they'll send you 5K. Yes, no joke, no joke. Or be an early, if you follow them on Twitter early, they'll airdrop
yep.
you two,
Oh
three
yeah.
grand. So then you didn't have to do much. Now the airdrop game has evolved because the pot has gotten bigger. So more people are in the game now, which means more more money, but more people, which means protocols, they want to reward the real users now. They don't want to reward the farmers. Like for example, now I'll give an example. Arbitrum. Arbitrum was probably one of the best airdrops in crypto history. It was beautiful. They give everyone everything, but at the same time, they also rewarded the farms. The
Mm,
farms. A farm is basically, it's like a company, basically like a company. They have like, it's like a house. Maybe the house, they'll have like 50 to 100 laptops in that house, farming crypto projects. And I mean, I'm talking about this guy's making 1.8 to $2 million from Arbitrum. No joke, just from airdrops. So over time, those farmers have gotten even bigger, even bigger. So let me talk about the more recent airdrop game in the past 1 year. So like I said, the airdrop game goes to cycles. We've had the DeFi airdrop cycle. We've had the NFT airdrop cycle. We've had the SocialFi cycle. SocialFi might be coming back again. We've had the staking for airdrop cycle, and
mhm,
so we could be in a hot raging market for airdrops for like 5 6 months, and it
mm,
dies for like 5 6 months. So the airdrop season has been basically dead since March. So we haven't really had massive rewards or airdrops, since March or April. They're still
mm,
there, but not that big. But they're coming back though. And what I'm seeing is they're rewarding real users that deposit liquidity in their projects for the long term. Like for example, ZK Sync was I was 4 years, 4 years of ZK Sync. I
wow.
deposited money in ZK Sync, in interacting for four
Yeah.
years until the rewards came. So it's the game has changed. You need to be a real user. That's been their each protocol now for a focus on real users, man. I think that's what they're focusing on now. But if you want to thrive in this game now, you need to interact on their chain. You need to be there for a long time. You need to mint the NFTs. You need to provide liquidity, you need to, just be active on that chain for a consistent period of time. And I think once you do this, that's when you get the bigger rewards, man. And that's it.
Dang, that's the alpha right there for all
That's
the
that's the alpha right there. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It's very rewarding. Don't get me wrong. Like, right. I know, like, for example, my bro, Mr. Charles, is farming over 75 projects right now.
Wow.
No joke, 75.
Wow, respect.
I personally, I think I'm doing like maybe 50, 45, 50 projects.
Wow.
But what I've done for myself is I've put myself in a position of power where I've deposited liquidity in the right places and I've bought the right NFTs. The one NFT I hold, I guess I could say it, man. The Celestine slots. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. This Celestine slots is my PFP for my on Twitter. You check it out. They are the top tier NFT on the IBC blockchain. That's Cosmos Celestia. It's the number one. So, and that is the face of the modular ecosystem. Yeah, that's what you guys say right there. That's it.
This page. By the way, if you guys aren't following Kool, mistake. If you're on Twitter, you can click his ad right there in the title and come find him and give him a follow. And these are the Celestine apes, right?
That's it. Celestine apes. That's it right there. That's it.
They're
right there, man. They very, very rare collection, man. It's not easy. Don't get me wrong. It's not easy, but it's you showed
oh I didn't mean to embarrass you, but insane, bro. We'll have to talk about some of these things, bro. We're gonna have to talk about like
let me know. I'm ready.
I'll let you continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So the slots are the face of the IBC chain, the face of Celestia, the face of modular as a whole. And the modular ecosystem is growing like crazy. And I'm like, if you bullish on Celestia, you bullish on Dimension, Saga, Inish, I could go on and on. All these projects are coming out. It's so new. And a lot of other projects are actually using Celestia. And the face of a blockchain is the NFT. And if you can own that, you've made it. And I think there's gonna be a lot of rewards just from what I know so far. There's gonna be a lot of rewards coming for holders of that collection. So
yeah, that's a smart way to do it, to leverage those brands. If you're already gonna be using it, it makes a lot of sense. That was big in the NFT market, especially. Like, there were people in the bear market who were trying to spin up a little bit of engagement on the timeline. They're trying to build a bit of a brand. And a couple of them went ahead and just got like a Ute or a DGod, one of those NFTs that have a big community, or a Pudgy Penguin.
Yes.
And boom, they got a few hundred extra people who are going to engage their content instantly just because they're in the community. And it makes a lot of sense.
100%. That's the game right there. Even Pudgy Penguins might be the most one of the most successful NFTs to hold when it comes to airdrops. I'm pretty sure they probably received almost 200, almost 100 grand just by holding that stuff. It's unbelievable.
Some of the NFTs have paid off dividends. Anyways, besides the money side of crypto, you're wearing a Bitcoin hat. What other reasons have you chosen to stick around and be in the world of crypto and Bitcoin for as long as you have?
Yeah, so this industry is awesome, man. I think like I said before, guys, you know me. If you guys follow me, you know I talk about this all the time. Get to empower the people, man. And that's what Bitcoin is. Being able to Bitcoin, blockchain, crypto, empowering the people that don't have access. I think a lot of people, a lot of countries don't have access to the US dollar, but having Bitcoin or crypto or using the blockchain tech has allowed for that to happen. It makes that a thing, right? So it's really, really cool, man. I think that's what drew me into the stuff fully was the fact that when it hit me was when I send money overseas to my family or whatever and use a bank, it could take me 2-3 weeks to send $1 or $2 grand.
Yep.
It takes you less than 10 seconds to use Solana or ETH or any kind of layer 2. That is a disruptive technology that it blew my mind when I saw that. It was unbelievable, man. I think that's when it hit me that this is going to be huge. I
Yeah.
have to stay here. I have to get involved with this industry. So I don't just do airdrops. I do different things, man. Just trying to empower people. We hold spaces, educating people about the industry fully. Education is the biggest thing, right? Because our industry is fairly new.
Mm.
So educating the new people makes a lot of sense. But yeah, man. So I think that Bitcoin for me is freedom to transact, freedom to cut out the middleman, freedom to be able to send my money to whoever I want to, whenever I want to. When I mean, it's 24/7. Banks are closed, but they close on the weekends. I could send money to my family on the weekend. It
It's
takes
true.
10 seconds. Like that kind of technology is disruptive, man. That that kind of tech is what lasts for years and years and years because it's disruptive. You're disrupting
Yeah.
the financial system. And that's the reason why we've been getting attacked by the government, which is it makes sense. You don't want to lose the control, but it's gonna happen. You can't stop.
Mm.
You can't stop a disruptive tech like this. That you're able to transact with such
Mm.
speed and with such freedom. It's unbelievable, man. It is.
Yeah, even if you're trying to, for example, if you're trying to buy like a used car and you got to pull out 10 grand of cash, that takes a few days, maybe more than a
Days.
week to do.
Yes, your own
But you
money.
can't
Can't
just
manage
pull
that.
out 10 grand. Like they're gonna
You
be like,
can't do that.
whoa, like hold on, like we gotta
You,
confirm here, we gotta make sure here. You're calling,
yeah,
they're coming to the office. You're like, what?
your
Like it's my
your
money,
own
right? And you're like, is it
your
your money?
yeah. You go to the bank and they actually. I've seen videos online, man. It's crazy. Videos online of people going to the bank trying to take money from their account and they're being questioned.
Yeah,
Why you?
it's crazy.
Why? It's my money. Give my money, man. Yeah, they get questioned. Like it's crazy. So I think that's what has kept me here. And I think, like I said, for me, having access, being in the military. I guess it's like I got a dog tag on, right? Been in for a long time. Been in the military 8 years in, travel around the world, been to a lot of countries. Things aren't the same. People in the West are very lucky. People in the West very lucky. Um, a lot of countries need this stuff, man. A lot of countries need crypto. They need it. They
Mm.
can't. They don't have their currency is getting destroyed. If you don't have access to the US dollar or the pound or the euro, you're screwed. Like you don't have a choice. What are you gonna do? Your currency is inflating. Like it is. I saw videos from Venezuela. People want to buy a loaf of bread. They take like 3 briefcases of cash to buy one loaf of bread. Their currency is destroyed. So those countries are the ones that are adopting the crypto faster because they have USDT. I mean, imagine people don't have access to the US dollar. They never did. Now it's on your phone. It's
Mm.
on your phone. It's in your pocket. I mean, you live in Venezuela, you have USDT, USDC, DAI. You're able to transact freely, have access to the US dollar. That's a thing. So if you get paid at work in Venezuela, you can convert your currency into the dollar. What? That is unbelievable. That never happens, man. So it's
Mm.
huge, massive, man, massive.
Yeah, Spirit Near says very great point. It is a very great point. It's pretty intense, dude. Like I try not to think about it too much, like all the crap that's going on in the world, because there's certainly a lot of crap out there. But Bitcoin does solve a lot of those issues, and I am very curious to see kind of how it unravels. It's pretty. I guess we're lucky that we get to see it happen right through our lives, like this
Yes.
little potential change. I'm also nervous because when one thing collapses, certainly it drags down other things too. So I am curious on how that unfolds a little bit. But hopefully, if you're in here now, you're watching, one of these podcasts, you're in some of these spaces with Kool, you're at least a little bit ahead of the game and you can at least be aware. Like there was a video or a movie a while ago that came out on Netflix about, it was some kind of post-apocalyptic, like dystopian type of movie thing, right? And everyone was freaking out because they were like, oh my God, the Obamas are behind it. It's evil or something like that. It was like all over the internet. And it was like a scene where all these rich people got a phone call right before like everything went to crap. And one of the scenes in the movie, the guy was like, what money buys you at like the most principal level is you get that early phone call of like, hey, the world's gonna end. You should go get your family kind of thing. And I was like, man, we're screwed if that happens. But if I got some Bitcoin, at least I can move a little bit and I have a little bit of autonomy.
No, remember the war. I mean, this is what kind of irritates me a bit, man. Like a lot of people in power that are for the crypto industry, they don't point out certain things. Like for example, when Russia invaded Ukraine, a lot of people from Ukraine had crypto. They left Ukraine to other countries, and all their wealth was on their phone, was on their what was it called?
Ledger?
Ledger. Yeah, was on the ledger. They moved all their wealth on the ledger, crossed the border, and left.
Wow.
If you had your money in the bank, you're done.
Wow.
Your money is gone.
Okay.
Yeah. That happened a lot. I saw those videos. People said, "Thank you, crypto. Thank you for their." Yeah, a couple of people with a couple $100,000 in their ledger, and they just left Ukraine and went to another country, man, and moved on. Because that's what I keep saying about how the people in these countries need it more than the guys in the West. People in the West don't need crypto, but they need crypto. It makes sense. They need crypto, but they don't need crypto.
Yeah.
The big money doesn't. The little guy does. The little guy in the US, you guys do 100%. The big money, they don't need crypto. They have stocks, they have houses, they have all this stuff. They don't need it. But it's imagine you be in a country and your country gets attacked, and all because you in crypto, it just saved you. It just saved you. All your wealth is on your ledger, on your phone.
Wow.
You just left. They left Ukraine. I think the people these were devs. They were devs. They're devs that worked for like different. They worked for the Ethereum Foundation and different companies, man. In Web3, but they had crypto in their ledger, and they just left Ukraine and went somewhere else, and boom, they started from scratch again. But the people that had all their money in the bank, the money's gone. It's gone, man. It's scary stuff. I know. Scary stuff.
Well, and speaking of some of those other investments you were talking about, like you're right that the crypto and especially Bitcoin allows you a little bit of freedom to do as you need if a bad situation happens, or just some kind of thing that you don't want to happen. If it does, then having that on a non-centralized place will be very helpful. Now, speaking of things that are, I guess, in the gray, in the sense that like they are, I guess, controlled. I'm not sure how I would describe it actually, but we've got real estate, which you've expressed. You're a little bit into real estate.
Oh, 100%.
Stock world a little bit, the ETFs and things like that. Let's talk about some of those investments, how you think about that a little bit.
I'm big into real estate. I've been buying houses. I already said like my goal is to own 10 houses, like 10 single family homes, man. That's my goal. We working on our number 3 right now, and it should be ready probably early next year. Early, I think, I don't know, March or April will be ready. My goal is to own 10 houses, and even though I don't own 10, my goal, right? My goal is to own 10. If I don't own 10, owning 5 or 6, 7 is fine, because I believe that hard assets are what thrives in this game. We live in an environment of government printing money. The more money they print, the more things get expensive. Even things that shouldn't have value become expensive. 10 years ago in the US, the average cost of a car was 21,000 for a brand new car. Now it's 45K, 39, 38, 45K. Things are getting really, really crazy, and I think the housing is going to be one of the craziest things, because even now, looking at houses to buy, trying to find good deals, things are pricey out there, man. It's unbelievable. I mean, just seeing, I've been telling people all the time, you guys, if you've been following me, I've been posting houses. I've been talking. I've been buying houses, man. We're working number 3. In the next 2 years, get 3 more. I'll get 1 more. Get another one. Get another one. Get another one. The reason why I'm going crazy with houses is because I'll give you an example. I love examples because it makes you think. My wife's dad My wife's British. She bought a house. Or my wife's dad bought a house like in '70s in the UK, like years ago. I think '70s or early '80s. They paid like 70, 80,000 pounds for this house. This house now is worth over 1.8 million pounds. No joke. That's the so how many years is that? From my math is all from 1970 something to 2024.
50
That's
years.
about, yeah. So the value of a house over time is exponential, but not short term. You don't make money. I mean, you could flip, but flipping, I'm not a big fan of flipping. I'm a buy and hold type person because it is on. I mean, Michael Saylor, he spoke about this. His house. This is a direct quote. He said he bought his house. I don't remember when. It must be early '80s or whatever. I'm not sure, but he paid like 100 something grand for that house. It's worth over $40 million today. No joke. I'm repeating what he said. We go on his page and go look at his stuff. So when I hear stuff like this, stories like this, it messes my head up, man. It messes me up. I'm like, yo, hold on a second. I don't need to buy 50, 60 houses. Just have 5, 6, 7. At the most one. At the most one. The reason why I say buy houses now or whenever you can, anyone, the reason is because houses are going to be so expensive, the average person won't be able to buy a house anymore. We're going to be a nation of renters. The reason why I'm saying this is because BlackRock, Blackstone, these big, massive money bags have been buying up everything. And they rent the houses to average person. Whenever BlackRock gets into an industry, they drive up the price of that asset class, and they just make money from it. They don't ever sell it. And if they do, might sell maybe a little bit, and that's why I think Bitcoin is going to Valhalla, man. The fact that BlackRock is buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be so expensive, the average person won't be able to buy one. Not even half. By the time BlackRock is done, housing is the same thing right now. I mean, the average cost of a home, I'm speaking in the US. I'm sure everywhere too, not just in the US, but I live in the US. The average cost of a home in the US. Let me say, because I don't say general. Let me pick a state. Let me pick, because I live in DC, I live in Houston now, but I'm buying houses in both, right? But in Houston, when we used to come visit here years ago, like 10, 15 years ago, I used to come visit my friends. And I went to go look at houses back then. It cost 180 grand for a brand new home, 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3-car garage for 200 grand. Brand new. I'll never forget this stuff. That same property today costs you 700 grand, 750, 800 grand. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. And remember, what do you think is going to happen 20 years from now? People don't think too much about the future. They think about the present all the time. So I think about the future all the time. I've been talking about housing, crypto, gold, housing, crypto, gold, all that stuff. Because I know over time, it is going to be unattainable for the average person. I give you 3-4 years from now, buying a house would be, just forget it. Because in California, the average cost of a home is about 800 to 900 grand for a tiny 1,200 square foot house. The average, for you to be able to afford this home, you need to make 200-300 grand a year. If you don't make 200-300 grand a year, you can't get a loan for the house, man. Where you gonna get the money from? So that's what I'm saying. Like, because the pay is doing this, but everything else is doing this. Your pay is flat, but everything else is going up to the moon. It's like this. This is your pay, your salary, but everything else, your car, your house, your insurance, everything's going up. So this is why you get in crypto, you start investing in stuff, you do your research, you get educated, and just figure out how this stuff will work for you, man. And that's it.
Man, that's some serious crypto and then real life alpha right there.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
Listen, we got a few minutes left. I was going to throw in a couple last questions, and then we can do some like rapid fire Q&A style. Sure. All right, so I wanted to hit. So the last year or so, we've seen a lot of the internet swing back and forth politically. We don't need to get political about things, but a lot of things have come under fire recently. You know, a big one, especially on X, is like the topic of manhood and family, whether or not the nuclear family is a thing. You've got a family, you got a job, you're making great money, you're buying houses, you're doing a bunch of things that, for me, represent responsibility in some ways. I'm sure there are other ways, but all those things scream responsibility, taking on things, adding on. Those seem to me to be tenets of manhood. I'm sure there are other things I'm leaving out, but talk a little bit about those things. Are they important? Having a family, especially because there's a lot of young people, I'm sure, who are watching. I'm young. I'm 26. I don't have a family or anything like that yet. Help prepare us, bro. What do we got coming for us? What are the pros and cons? Family, wife, kids, cars. You're tacking on homes and all these things.
Yeah. So of course, man, the very first thing is to make sure you have a strong will. You have to improve yourself as a person. Improve yourself as a person, male or female, is number one priority. You need to put yourself first, right? Your body first, your mind first, your health first, your money right, your brain right, all that stuff. You have to make sure you're right, because you don't want to start a family when you're struggling. Not in 2024. You could have done this 20 years ago, 10 years ago, yes, but 2024, you want to have your feet on the ground, both of them, before you want to start, think about settling down. That would be my advice, man. I think 2024, the game has changed, man. I think COVID, if I had to blame anything, I blame COVID. COVID changed everything. It changed everything. It made things more expensive. Everything is different now. Young people don't want to have kids. Young people don't want to get married anymore. Young people don't want to start a family. It's just very different, man. I don't blame them, man. It's just, why would you want to go to school and 4 years you come out, you owe 300-400 grand in debt, man? Before you have a job, before you own a job, you're in debt 300 grand. And when you get your job, depending on your degree, your job doesn't pay you what you should make. So, which means you're paying all the student loans, you're trying to pay your house, and it's very stressful, man, I would say. But my idea would be, figure out a way to empower yourself first before you decide to take that step.
You think getting married is worth it though? If you can get a family, you think all that stuff's worth it?
I think so. 100%.
I think your wife's in the background, like, what'd you say?
I was single for a while. I've been married for a very long time. I got married early, but before I got married, I had my fun. I was in Navy, traveled the world, all this stuff. But I would say get married, yes, because human beings are not meant to be alone. I'll tell you a story. I talked about this stuff already in my spaces, man. This week I met this guy, 76-year-old guy, and so we had talking. He said, let's get a call here. Okay. So we were talking, and he was like, what do you do? I mean, what I did, the crypto that we talking. I was like, okay. So, I'm into housing. He said, oh, yes, houses, real estate. I was, I love to ask questions, man, trying to learn, right? And he was like, oh yeah, but I have this house, that house, this property, that property. And I asked him, are you married? He said, no, I'm married. You have kids? No, I have kids. Huh? And he was like, and he kept quiet for like 1 minute. He was like, yeah. He said, he basically regrets being single, because now he has all this money, all this property, and nobody's to give it to. My brain almost broke. I was like, whoa. It was almost in tears, man. I mean, a 76-year-old guy. And I asked him, I said, look, if you had to go back, would you change your decision? He said 100%. He said, if I could go back to my 20s, I will find someone to marry 100%. Because all his wealth now, he has no one to give it to. He has no one. Okay, that's what I keep trying to tell you, people. Like people focus on the present. My brain, I think about the future, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I've always been like that, right? And I think it's good to do that, because you envision where you want to be and what you want for yourself. Because trust me, nobody wants to be alone. It's the most fascinating thing, man. That just really discovered. I've been married for a while, man, but you don't get it until you meet people like the guy I just met or 2-3 days ago, saying he would give anything to go back. but
Wow.
you can't go
Wow.
back anymore. It doesn't work like that. You made that decision in your early 20s. It's you did. You have to live with that choice you made because it's just the way it is. But of course, it doesn't always work. Find the partners not easy, of course.
Sure.
But if if you find a partner and you guys agree on certain things, everything works out, give it a shot, man. If it is for you, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always curious on that. I'm sure you can make it work if you don't, but my
Yeah.
instinct tells me if I'm old, I'd rather be surrounded by people. I don't know. I feel like
Yep.
at a certain point you get all this money and stuff. You're like, all right, like that, I guess this is fine, but I don't even care about that stuff now. So I'm like, if I'm older and I have access to it, I feel like I'm just gonna get bored. I don't know. Like, I just don't want to. I feel like it'd be good to be surrounded by people you love and your
No,
family.
no,
And
no. And
you
also,
know,
be as long as you have I think even if people end up single, no kids, as long as you have a goal, because at that
mm,
time you're not working anymore. You're retired. So as
mhm,
long as you have a goal for you're doing something, you're educated. I mean, you're writing books, or you're traveling the world, or you're doing hosting space like this. Maybe we'll have something cool in the future, something with AI. As long as your mind is active, you'll be fine. That's
mm.
really the thing, though, because loneliness really comes from not having anyone around you, right? Me right now, I spend more time on Twitter. I spend more time on Twitter than I do with my wife, my kids, man. So because I'm always on spaces, I'm talking to all these people.
Yeah.
So even though I don't meet them all the time, that is my family in a way, or
Mm,
my circle. So you're still so busy interacting. That's what it's
mm.
about, right? And having the internet and this tech stuff has allowed us to interact. So it's really cool, man. It's really cool.
True, true. Well, dude, I appreciate some of those insights. Let's do a couple of rapid fire Q&A and let's wrap up. I think this has been
For sure, for sure, for sure, man.
phenomenal. For anyone who's listening, I hope you're enjoying it. Definitely give Kool a follow. If you're on X, you should be able to just click his account and follow him and then tune into his spaces daily. And if you're on YouTube, go to the description down below and you can click him and find him on X. Definitely give him a follow. And then repost the stream, by the way, if you're enjoying it, or subscribe or whatever platform you're on. So, lads, we'll do a couple of Q&A rapid fire Q&A style questions. First one, when or what? I saw you had a space earlier, and I think it was you had the title like dating advice or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it was you or not, but what was your first relationship?
Yeah, it
Do you
was me.
remember it?
Is it when? What was it?
When? Do you remember when it
Oh boy.
was? Like the situation a little bit or no?
I have no idea, man. I don't.
Cool. Like it was
So
first grade,
I
man.
I
First grade.
I
I
I
asked out the
try
fifth grader.
I try to get rid of stuff like that. That doesn't really. No, I'm there. So my brain. I need information that's valuable. That's to me doesn't that doesn't. I can't.
Long time ago. We'll just say a
Yeah,
long time
yeah,
ago.
long time ago. Long time
Yeah.
ago.
All right. All right. First NFT you ever purchased?
Ooh, first NFT I purchased was Tripping Apes.
Oh, I
And
remember that one. I remember
Tripping
that.
Apes, and it did not go well. It didn't
Oh
go well,
man.
man.
Oh man. All right. Do you have any IRL people that you're around or that you knew from DC or Houston who talk about NFTs, crypto, or not so much?
I just moved to Houston. I've been here for 2 months, so
Mm,
I haven't been able. I'm still fairly new here, man. I'm still,
yeah.
we,
How about DC?
DC. Um, Yeah, I'll say I didn't meet them in person. It was long distance, but we probably
Yeah.
talked on the phone. I know Big Boy did come to DC for a
Mm,
conference. I remember that last year.
yeah.
I wanted to go. I just got too busy. But DC does have a huge crypto vibe over there, man. I think
Yeah.
in Texas too. I just haven't had time to. Once I settle,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'll
Yeah.
turn on
I'm
vibe.
gonna do the same. I'm gonna see who I can find out here
Oh, for
in
sure, for sure,
Denver.
for sure.
I know Brad is out here. I know a few people are out here in Denver, so
Nice,
I gotta
nice,
see
nice,
them.
nice, nice.
Okay. We'll do one more. Do you let's see. All right, it was this is on the list, but it just popped in my head because I saw that picture and you had like 25 abs. What's your favorite gym workout or gym exercise? What's okay, your favorite one, and then what's your highest ROI exercise for upper body and then lower body?
So let me do low body first. That's general. Low body, two things: squats and lunges.
Mm,
Walking lunges, not stationary lunges.
okay,
The squats. I mean, of course, that's the massive all exercises. I would recommend don't go too heavy. You don't want to mess up your back. I'll say more reps, less weight. So
okay.
you're doing two things. You're doing
Volume.
cardio and strength training. You would melt all the freaking fat around your lower abdomen, right? I mean, just by
Okay.
doing that stuff consistently. More reps, low weight, and lunges. Woo, lunges gets your glutes on fire.
The chat is pissed. They're like, why couldn't you have said leg extensions?
Walking. No, the leg extensions I like, but it's you're stationary. You just move your legs up and down. I mean, it's cool,
lunges,
but
bro. Lunges are
the walking lunges. It's insane. It's the same thing, cardio and strength training too. Yeah, that's dope. About upper body for me. When I want to go crazy, I do 100 pull-ups per day in the gym. 100, and the pull-ups are then. I like free weights, man. Free weights, the dumbbells. The for the abs is mainly hanging leg raises, straight up and oblique. So working obliques and center. But what I will say is this: 90% of the work is in the kitchen. I'll say it again: 90% of the work is in the kitchen. People don't talk about that. I talk about my diet all the time, and I fast, right? For today now, I went to the gym early this morning, did my thing. I get up at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. in the morning, I'm up every Monday through Friday. 4 a.m. I'm up. I'm in the gym for 2 hours every single freaking day. Weight training, cardio, HIIT training. I fast all day, right? No rice and beans. Not what you talking about, man. No, so the weekend. So okay, so this is what I do, right? You have 365 days a year. Of course, I do have some fun. I do eat some cake. I do drink wine. What I do is this. I know the summer is when people travel the most. I know the summer is where people, tank tops, all that stuff. So what I do is I go crazy in October, November, December, January, February. Those 5 months, I go absolutely nuts. Those 5 months is when I put in the most work.
Really?
Yes, because it's colder, it's winter, it's Christmas. People do the opposite. I work hard when people are eating the most. People gain the most weight. People gain the most weight. They let themselves go around holidays, right? Around Christmas and Thanksgiving, Halloween. I double down around that period. So when summer come like around March, April, then I relax. I'm not as strict. Yeah, that's what I do. So when March comes now, I take the foot off the gas. I'm ready for the beach, man.
Dang, that's the secret, bro.
That's secret, bro. And of course. So abs, getting shredded. I'm all natural, by the way. I'm all natural. I love lifting weight, doing it for a very long time. But I'll say, bread, rice, sugar. If you could reduce those things, you get a lot leaner. I think a lot of people eat a lot of carbs. Juice, sugar, bread, a lot of rice. Too much of it really hinders the progress. When I look the way I do, from what you see my videos, my workouts, I could go 2-3 months without bread, without rice, without sugar, just water only, no juice, no alcohol, nothing. And that's why I said in October I go, like, for example, today now I got up early, did my thing. I didn't eat till I had like almost 10 hours. 4 a.m. I woke up. I didn't eat till almost 4 p.m. Right? Yeah.
Dang.
Almost 4 p.m. Almost 4 p.m. is when I ate. And so it's really cool. It's just you're allowing your body to rest. Let that body fat, let it go away. Let your body, because your body needs energy, and it fasting, low carb diets, all that. Look, I can't. There's so many different things to it, but dieting first, exercise in second. But people do the opposite. They would go crazy and exercise and eat whatever you want. You can't do that. You can't do that. If you really, really want results, you really serious about trying to do this stuff, then focus on the kitchen. The kitchen is where the magic happens.
Cool crypto, everyone. The ripped airdrop farmer who's buying homes, and he's going to outtrade you, but you can do just as much as he is if you're out there on the spaces, joining him every single day, doing the airdrops, following along, doing the Stream HQ trivia, things like that. Dude, thanks so much for coming on. Thanks for dropping me.
The crazy thing is, I'm much happy I did this because I do have a decently large fitness YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. But COVID kind of stopped my plans, right?
Okay.
So my plan is to now is
Bro,
to
bring it back. You've got to.
yeah, no, no. But my goal is to convert my fitness channel to crypto YouTube.
Oh, okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So because I'm pretty busy. I can't really record like I used to. I used to have cameras, people following me around with cameras. I do all kinds of crazy stuff. I travel the world to go do fitness content. I went to Paris, I'm in New York. Yeah, I have all these videos, man. I just now crypto is my love right now, man. I would say crypto and fitness like right around even right now.
Yep.
So my goal is to convert my YouTube channel into crypto YouTube. So I'm happy I did this. So I'm getting a vibe from you. So hopefully I could pick your brain, man, to little tips to get back on YouTube again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, please give Kool a follow. If you're on Twitter, just click his name. If you're on YouTube, description, give him a follow. Wolf Web 3, we're doing spaces every single day. Now we're doing more video streams. We actually have a space in about 10 minutes talking about Bitcoin mining. So hopefully we'll see you there. Nice. Yeah, guys, definitely give Kool a follow and then repost the stream wherever you're at. We'll see you guys later. We give up spaces every single day. So don't miss them. And yeah, click the like button. All those things.
Yeah, Kate. I would thank you for everything you do. Wolf team guys are absolutely amazing, man. Love being part of the team. I'm gonna be with you guys as long as you guys are around. I'll be here for you guys, man. Anytime you need me, I'm here. I got you.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let me hit the end stream and make sure we're all set on the side.